know how it feels. You pull up to the pump and there's a little twinge of pain. Even when the price has been dropping closer to $3 a gallon, it still may cost $50 to fill the tank. Ouch! Imagine this, filling your tank with weeds.
This site cannot be used to grow food because there really isn't any water to be used here, and the soil is in marginal shape. But it's real good dry land opportunity for us.
This dry, wind-ravaged field is a site of possibility to an expert in agronomic and woody biofuels.
This is Shangri-La in terms of let's grow some biofuels here.
It's a 150-acre field south of the Salt Lake International Airport, and when conditions are right, safflower grows here. It's woody and weedy. When squeezed and squished, it produces oil and glycerin. The glycerin is used in soap. The oil is used in biofuel. This plot of land is owned by the city of Salt Lake. It will be utilized someday for a sewage plant. It was sitting fallow till the city was approached by the county, who had teamed up with Utah State University. They had an idea to use it for something productive.
We're looking at encompassing the whole broad spectrum of what we can grow and turn into our urban farmers.
1 acre here produces 25 to 30 gallons of biodiesel. This property can produce 4,000 to 5,000 gallons of fuel. That fuel powers much of the Salt Lake County fleet. Pretty cost efficient, considering it would have remained fallow. These unused parcels owned by cities and counties are being put to similar use in other areas. Farmers pay a minimal price to rent the land and grow food. This lot in the Holiday area looked nothing like this a couple of years ago.
This land was a big weedy field before we leased this land to a farmer, Thane Taggy. It had big thistles on it, lots of dry brush, and we got a lot of complaints from neighbors.
And now?
And now we have squash, melons, tomatoes growing on it.
Tomatoes and melons that we see on neighborhood street corners and ultimately on our dinner table.
It tastes so much better, but it's also more nutritionally beneficial for people. And then there are benefits as well for our pollution control issues. This is squash, and there's a little bee. Hello, bee.
This field is farmed by Thane Taggy, who also built a pump system to water the growing plants, powered by the sun. Locally grown produce. It's fresh. It's delicious. Buying it close to home helps the environment, and it keeps Utah dollars in the pockets of Utahns. Commissioner Jim Bradley's trying to spread the word to get all communities on board.
This really is going to work, and I think it has a lot of public benefit. We're taking a public asset and put it to some type of beneficial use for the community.
In fact, consider this. He says food security may rank right up there with energy security in the long term. You're not going to be able to drive if you have nothing to eat. For the Utah League of Cities and Towns, I'm Susan Wood.